Good morning, children. Today we will recapitulate what we have studied yesterday. Okay, so I am repeating again because yesterday I showed you from the book. I think that you may have doubts. Okay, so that is why I am repeating again. We studied what is cost. We studied two types of short run cost, that is fixed cost and variable cost. Okay. Then we studied total cost, which is a summation of total variable cost and total fixed cost. Now I said there are relationships between these three. See, my output is given from 0 to 5. My total fixed cost is fixed. It will never change because we are working in the short run. Total variable cost, see, it is increasing 0, 6, 10, 15, 24, 35. Now, how will I take out my total cost? By summing up TFC and TVC. So 12 plus 0, 12 plus 6, 12 plus 10, 12 plus 15, 12 plus 24, 12 plus 35, which is giving me my total cost. Okay. Now, when I see the curve, see my TFC, I said yesterday only, it will be a straight line parallel to the x-axis because TFC will never be 0. I produce anything or not, see my fixed cost I have to bear. When my output is 0, when I am not producing anything, but I have to bear my fixed cost, but not variable cost. So fixed cost, when it has to be bared, whether I am producing or not, so that is why the fixed cost, see, it is starting from 12. Now, see the variable cost. When there is no production, variable cost is 0. Variable cost means cost of labor, raw materials, all these things. So, it is starting from 0. See, it's an inverted S shape. S is like this. Okay, we have S like this. It is an inverted S shape. See, the total cost curve. The total cost. Total cost is what? TVC and TFC plus. So, that is also starting from the fixed cost, that is 12. It is not starting from 0. Now, when it will be asked what is the relationship between total cost, total fixed cost and total variable cost, what will you say? The first is TFC curve is a horizontal line which is parallel to the x-axis. It remains constant at all levels of output. Whether you are producing 1 unit, 2 units, 3, 4, 5, your TFC is constant. Okay. Now, TC and TVC are inversely F-shaped because they rise initially at a decreasing rate, then at a constant rate and finally at an increasing rate. The reason behind their shape is the law of variable proportions. So, this is also inverted S, this is also inverted S. Why? First the cost is increasing at a decreasing rate, then it is constant and then it is increasing at an increasing rate. Same here. What did I say yesterday? Yes, when the when we are using variable factor with the fixed factor, initially our cost is low because the productivity of the variable factor is high. So, we go on using the variable factor which is labor. But after some time, the productivity or the efficiency of the variable factor starts falling, which increases the cost of production. So, that is why variable cost starts increasing at an increasing rate. So, of total cost. Okay. Now, at 0 output, TC is equal to TFC because there is no variable cost at 0 level of output. So, TC and TFC curve starts from the same point which is above the origin. So, at 0 output, my total cost and my total fixed cost is same. Okay. Now, the vertical another thing is that, so TC and TFC curve starts from the same point. Now, the vertical distance between TFC curve and TC curve is equal to the TVC. As TVC rises with increase in the output, the distance between TFC and TC curves also goes on increasing. See, this is my TC curve, this is my TFC curve. Initially, see the gap is very small. Okay. But as my variable cost is increasing, see the gap between TC and TFC is also increasing. See, the gap was small, it started increasing as my variable cost started increasing. So TC and TVC curves are parallel to each other, and the vertical distance between them remains the same at all levels of output, because the gap between them represents TFC, which remains constant at all levels of output. Now see, TC and TVC are parallel to each other and the gap between them is equal. Yes, it is parallel to each other and the gap, see, it is equal gap. Now this equal gap, like the TC and TFC gap, represents the variable cost. Total cost and total variable cost gap is representing the total fixed cost. As the total fixed cost is constant, this gap between TC and the variable cost is also constant. See, it is constant. Okay, is it clear? Now I will again repeat the average cost. Okay,